let's get into the main reason we're here, which is going to be storylines, guys. This is the main reason we're here. Let's get into this one, chat. I like that they have all the previous guys in the seasons. That's actually really cool. Facts. So we learned in season 1, baby. Season 2.
The beauty of the Negro Leagues is that they didn't care what color you were, and they didn't care what gender you were.
It's a cool intro. That was a sick intro. Season 3, babies. Let's go, baby. Alright, so we got 3 stories in the game right now, 7 episodes each. They also got a Buck Leonard card in the game. Yeah, there's 4 Negro League cards as well. So this is the 4th one. Yeah, obviously they're not the greatest cards, but let's start with Cool Papa Bell. I think is the one we're going to start with. Let's get into it. Here's his card, by the way. Obviously he's a pitcher and hitter. Really good contact, especially on this card. Really good speed as well, so definitely could be a good pinch runner for you guys, but definitely a better hitter than I think pitcher. But let's get into his story. Here we go, chat. Definition of speed. Yeah, he was pretty fast, I ain't gonna lie.
They clocked him circling the bases in an amazing 12 seconds.
God damn.
He once stole 175 bases in a less than 200 game season.
Did you ever race him, like, before a game in front of crowds and stuff?
We had a doubleheader in Cleveland, Ohio, and he was in the stand. He see me running the bases around, and they say, I left my track shoes home, so I didn't have any track shoes.
It's actually cool they got like video of him. That's pretty cool, actually. You say James Thomas Bell, most people have no idea who you're talking about when they say Cool Papa. Everyone knows. I wonder if like the guys of today would beat his record. Like guys like Bobby Witt Jr., Ellie De La Cruz, right? Always facing the Monarchs. Absolutely pieced that ball. God damn. Let's go, baby. Piece that, but only 55 power, too. Let's go 3. Let's go 3. Stand up triple, and there it is. All right, we got the Road St. Louis jersey, 50 subs, 150 XP, and the next mission. Here we go, blazing speed, chat. Oh, yeah, we're there. We're there, chat. Okay, so it's just an automatic double, I guess, is what I'm going to assume on that. Let's go! Go safe! Swim move. Love the swim move. Alright, we get the St. Louis Stars icon, 50 stubs, 150 XP. Let's go next one.
Knuckleball.
Knuckleball.
I thought Stanley Charleston and Benfield, wait a minute, something in my eye. Yeah, that's a curveball in the eye. That's what's in the eye.
And that led the St. Louis Stars manager to say, that guy is cool. And then he added Papa, and the name stuck.
I do like that they have like the real audio though. That's so sick. Like, that just like enhances the experience. There's no way he had a knuckleball. Oh my god, we're trying this thing right now. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I might take that knuckleball into online. I think it's gross. Let's go, baby. There it is. I like that they have these replays too. That's pretty cool. Alright, that one is complete. We get Busch Stadium of the Negro Leagues. 50 stubs, 150 XP. Here we go. Tremendous defender.
And Cool would use that blazing speed and ran himself into the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1974.
It's cool that all those guys are in the actual Baseball Hall of Fame. The dive we saw in the actual trailer. Glove catch? Oh, gotta move my glove up. Get there! Oh! Oh, what a catch! Yeah, that's the one we saw in the article when he dove out. All right, we get the Negro Leagues icon pack, 50 stubs, 150 XP. Man, we get the leadoff legend. Here we go.
There are not a lot of guys who hit 3 inside
that's crazy.
home runs in one game.
I don't know if that's ever been done.
Were you always fast?
Oh, yeah, I was fast when I was a little kid. It was just some born in me.
I really do love like that they have the actual guy's voice in there, even if it's on radio or even if they have video. It's just super cool to see. And obviously that's hard to get because you know the technology wasn't the best when these guys were playing, but not gonna lie. Oh, let's go off the base. Get a bat, 50 stubs, 150 XP. There we go. Alright, done with this moment. Alright, we get the bat skin, 50 stubs, 150 XP. A star among legends.
That the city of St. Louis would name a street.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
There
it is. 03 to 91. There it is, chat. I think that statue they just showed is probably outside of Busch Stadium, if I had to guess, because that's where they played. There it is, chat. Always playing Kansas City. Alright, 50 stubs, 150 XP. And that is Cool Papa Bell done. There's his card. Alright, Cool Papa Bell. Really cool storyline. I feel like there were definitely a lot shorter than I remember. Excuse me. Now we're going to go to Bullet Joe Rogan is the next one we have to go through. We could take a look at his card. He was obviously two-way player like normal, right? Starting pitcher, he had the fastball, curveball, palm ball, and forkball. So interesting mix to say the least for sure. Pretty average stats on this card. Once again, another contact guy, good fielding, good speed. So that's what we have. Let's go. Here's the two-way talent.
Who said that Bullet Rogan was the only baseball player that he ever saw, that he ever heard of, that pitched and hit cleanup in the batting order.
Bullets Patercity perhaps made him even more valuable than Satchel Paige. Damn, that's pretty high praise, I ain't gonna lie. Like, we don't really see a forkball or a palm ball really ever. I really think Lee Smith's the only one that really throws the forkball. But the palm ball, I don't think we've ever seen that, to be honest. So that's gonna stay in. Let's go. All right, here we go. This moment is indeed done, chat. Let's see what we get. We get the Monarchs home jersey, 50 stubs, 150 XP. We also get some XP reward path. There we go. Oh my god, another one. Like, I got worse PCI and worse timing, and those are my home runs. Like, bro, what? Monarchs away, 50 stubs, 150 XP. Now we got the Bullet. Here we go.
Of having the 4th highest winning percentage in Major League Baseball history.
1 and 2's the count.
Right, there we go. Mission's done. Get the Monarchs logo, 50 stubs, 150 XP, 1924.
But Bullet Rogan's versatility perhaps made him even more valuable than the legendary Leroy Satchel Paige.
There we go. There we go. That's 2 hits. On to the next one, baby. All right, bat, 50 stubs, 150 XP. Curveball Confidence is the next one. Balls. Let's go. There it is, chat. Oh, we get the Stadia. What does that even say? Muscle backfield? I don't even know how you say that. 50 stubs, 150 XP. Confidence with the bat as well. There we go. Right to the gap. All right, so another moment. Done, baby. We continue it on. Negro League's back skin, 50 stubs, 150 XP. Here we go. We were American.
Was nearly 31 years old when he joined the Negro Leagues.
Oh, wow.
By baseball standards, he's old.
Yeah, it's old.
And yet Rogan was still tremendously impactful to install a monument
That's cool.
that was befitting a player of the magnitude of Wilbur Bullet Rogan, who in 1998 finally crossed over that threshold into baseball's immortality when he was inducted into the National Baseball.
Let's go, baby. Bullet Joe Rogan, 1893 to 1967. That is insane, Jeff. Oh, that should do it. That should do it. That should do it. Get down, ball. Let's go. That is Bullet Joe Rogan done. 50 stubs, 150 XP. And we get his card. There we go. Turkey Stearnes, baby. Let's get into it. Here's his card before we get into this one. Pretty better on the power for sure. Good feeling, good speed. Not bad at all. Obviously, no two-way player here. Just a hitter. So here we go.
Was the legendary Norman Stearnes, a.k.a. Turkey Stearnes.
Ooh, that Turkey Stearnes was something. Somebody could hit the ball. I played with him, against him, and he could run too. Yeah, he could throw. He could do everything, and was a gentleman. Who I think hit the most home run? Turkey Stearnes, I would say.
Turkey had power and he could fly around the base paths and in the outfield. Bob Kendrick. There we go, baby. Oh my god, dude. It's so easy to hit a home run here. Oh my god. Oh my. Here we go, baby. Let's go to the next one. We get the Detroit Stars logo, 50 stubs, 150 XP. Now we have Hit It High.
Played at Mack Park, which had what looked like a friendly 265 wall down the right field line. But what you'll want to remember is that wall was 12 feet high. And Norman Turkey Stearnes knew that he needed to hit it high and let it fly.
Oh my. Oh, I didn't even realize how open that is. What the? It's just like a field out there. What the? Not even a dugout. Just by hitting, you know what I mean? There it is. It's a double. Let's go, baby. All right, so we get Mack Park, which is definitely an interesting field to play at. 50 subs, 150 XP. Great outfield arm. Here we go. All right, back. Throw it home. Throw it home. Here we go. Got that right. Bang!
Got him on the tag.
Got him on a tag. Got the jersey. 50 stubs, 150 XP. Let's talk about power now. Here we go.
That he led the Negro Leagues in home runs 7 seasons. He hit over 300 in 16 seasons.
Damn.
He now ranks number 6 in career Major League lifetime batting average and number 6 in all-time slugging percentage.
Through. Alright, might as well try to go 2 here. Let's go. Press a single into a double. I beat the Detroit Stars road jersey, 50 stubs, 150 XP. Never judge a book by its cover. That's gone? How is that even gone? I mean, I'll take it, but god damn, I don't even know how that's gone. At 50 stubs, 150 XP. Let's keep going to the next one. Here we go.
Norman Turkey Stearnes
He's also in the Hall of
was
Fame.
a tremendous all-around hitter who hit for power and hit for average.
Yes, there it is, chat. Over the short porch. That looks like the Crawford boxes over there. I get the uniform one, 50 stubs, 150 XP. Alright, this is the last one. Refuse to be bitter.
And I'm so proud that the city of Detroit has continued to recognize the exploits of Norman Turkey Stearnes.
That's pretty cool.
With the renovation of Hamtramck Stadium in Detroit, the field is aptly named for Norman Turkey Stearnes. Fielding
Yes.
himself into the National
Baseball Hall of Fame
in 2000, a place that he so deserved to be.
There he is. Norman Turkey Stearnes, 1901 to 1979, baby. That will technically do it. Alright, I don't know how that pitch did it, but alright. 50 stubs, 150 XP. We get Norman Turkey Stearnes card. There we go. And we get the achievements. There we go. Complete the storylines. There we go. And we get the Walt Bucco-Neared Leonard card, which is exciting. And there you go. There's storylines complete, baby. And we can go ahead and take a look at their cards in Diamond Dynasty real quick. Yeah, here they are. Pretty cool. Really fun to play so far. I like them a lot. The cards are actually pretty solid as well.